Hi all, it's Chad here, bringing you part one of the PlayStationer's Gamescom Roundup. Just got back to the apartment after our third day over here in Cologne, second day at the Gamescom, and it's been a pretty intense 2 days. We've seen an awful lot of games, and it's just been unreal. So I'm going to give you a quick update on kind of what we've been doing, the games you've got to kind of our hands on and that we've seen. Um, you'll get a couple of write-ups over the next couple of days. I'll do a part two blog probably tomorrow. I'll also take some footage inside Gamescom so you can see what it's like, the layout, and just see what myself and Alex and the rest of the team have been up to. It's been a lot of fun so far. Really glad we came, but it's also been very hard and very tiring. So I don't know. Let's just get into it. So proud to say the first game that I tried for the PlayStation 4 at Gamescom this year was Farm Simulator 2015. Now my most anticipated game of 2015, I guess. Just unreal. I was, driving around in a tractor, not driving around in a tractor, walking through fields. Pretty cool stuff. So yeah, it's definitely one of those games to keep an eye out for. It's going to be big things. But moving on to bigger and better things, the PlayStation section at Gamescom has a lot of hands-on games available to us. So I've got to play out some pretty cool stuff. One of the first ones we got into was the over-18s booth, just to get a look at the adult games. So I had a go of an alpha build of Alien Insurrection. That game looks like it has a lot of promise. For those that don't know what it is, it's basically it's based around the Alien films. You're on a spaceship. There's an alien trying to hunt you down, and it's your objective. I guess the gameplay is to, or at least the game mode I played was like a survival mode, where you're running around, hiding from the alien while it's hunting you, and the objective is to escape the ship, or escape the alien, as it were. We were talking to some of the developers about it, and they were telling us about some of the mechanics that are coming up in it, and it sounds pretty cool. The AI is apparently pretty intuitive, and it will, check certain places under desks, in closets, that sort of stuff. It learns your gameplay style, but its path and sequence and stuff is also procedurally generated, so it's never in the same place twice when you kind of start up a map, which should be pretty cool. Some of the other games that we got to look at, I got to play Infamous First Light, the new expansion for the Infamous game. That is unbelievably good. Looks fantastic, plays just as good as Infamous does. And yeah, it's one of those ones that I'm really looking forward to. The Neon Powers as a whole, just not Delson's version, but the proper version are just they're class. So that's definitely something that's coming out, I think, at the 27th of this month. So I would put that on the wish list on the PSN store. Definitely download it when it comes out. I think it's going to be great. I got to look at Shadows of Mordor as well, the new Lord of the Rings game that's coming out, and that's exactly how I expected it to be. They pretty much took the best parts, or the combat from Batman, and they took the free running from Assassin's Creed, threw it into the one game. In the Lord of the Rings universe, which is already awesome, and it works. It's really good so far. So definitely keep an eye out for that one. That's coming out, I think, the 30th of September or thereabouts, and it's looking pretty cool so far. Also got a go of Far Cry 4. I'm just going through the list that I have written down here. Far Cry 4, it plays pretty much like the other Far Cry's. Pretty cool. Looks visually very impressive. I think it still needs a bit of polish. Certain parts of the map I played were a bit glitchy and stuff, but I guess it's kind of to be expected from a game of that scale. But yeah, that looks very promising. So definitely keep an eye out for that one. What else did I play? I had to go a Drive Club, so that's one I think we're going to be big on the site, and I think PlayStation and Sony are going to be big about it as well. They have a big booth here for it. Where you can sit in car seats. I think we have video footage of us playing the game as well. It's pretty cool. Graphically, it just looks fantastic. Just the models of the cars and the 3D render, and just how clean and crisp everything looks. It's unreal. Gameplay, it's very smooth as well. Cars, yeah, I don't know. When you're driving along, the different views, I think I preferred kind of the first person view of the cars. And just like speeding through the tracks. There's a dynamic weather system, so when it rains and stuff, The road gets noticeably slippier. The car kind of swerves more. If you take a bend too sharp, you're going to go sliding, and it's not great. So yeah, Drive Club looks very promising as well. I actually don't think there's a game that I've played so far that hasn't actually looked promising, which is pretty good. That said, I've also been running to the games that I'm very interested in as well, so that might be one of the reasons for it as well. I just want them all to be good. Played Assassin's Creed Rogue. I also got got to watch a gameplay demo of Assassin's Creed Unity. So playing Rogue, it plays pretty much as you'd expect, like the other Assassin's Creed games. Not much else to explain. The map that I played was in the Antarctic, I think it was. Yeah, you're sailing through the ice caps and stuff, and the sailing system and the piracy and the combat system in the ocean is the same as Black Flag. And that's pretty much all I got to play. I got on land and did a bit of free running and stuff, but didn't get to do much. Once I got to my first viewpoint, that was where the demo ended, and it was just the same as all the others. So yeah, if you like Assassin's Creed, it could be good, but we'll see how that goes. Unity, on the other hand, that looks pretty good. There's still some issues with the game, in that I noticed when during the gameplay demo, a lot of the model renders, some of the NPCs would just generate out of nowhere. And then sometimes when he was stepping through the crowd, he'd go through the models as opposed to around them. So obviously still a bit of bugs, but that's fine. The game isn't out yet, so we can live with it. The gameplay looks fluid. Cool. I guess the free running, it seems a lot more fluid now. Jumping into the buildings and stuff, that's also kind of cool to see. You can look into the windows and you can hop in, you can walk around and stuff. So it's good to see that the buildings are actually, have content inside them and you can go into it now. So that looks pretty cool. Got to go with Bloodborne. I know a few people, Fran in particular, if you're looking at this now, I'm sure you're dying to know about this, and I'll be chatting to you when I get back. But Bloodborne, yeah, it's looking great as well. Plays very much like Dark Souls 2, as you would expect. Well, Dark Souls in general. And it's from what I played and what I saw, I didn't get too long on it, but yeah, combat wise, you're dodging, waiting for them to kind of whiff their attack, and then going in and that sort of stuff. The world itself is very dark. A lot of the bad guys are kind of I guess some of them are kind of the werewolves kind of hybrid you see in the trailer, and then some of them are kind of like scarecrows and stuff. It's very weird. It's a very kind of I don't know. I'm not sure what just the medieval style of it. It's or kind of mixed with medieval and Renaissance. It's a weird kind of environment that it's in, and the NPCs themselves and they look weird and all, but it shows a lot of promise. I think it's in a very kind of more or less rough build at the moment as well, but it's still pretty cool. So that's kind of some of the games we've got our hands on. I don't want to spend too long talking on this because I'm going to write it all up. I'll be doing kind of a more in-depth video tomorrow as well. But some of the other games that we've got to play so far as well as FIFA 15, as well as Pro Evo. So I'll be talking about that. Got to look at the new Call of Duty, the Advanced Warfare. I actually watched some of the Pro Player tournament that was on as well, and that the multiplayer with the exoskeleton, new mechanic to the game. Everything's much more fast paced, and also the map, I guess, is much more open to players now, because you can like jump on top of buildings and stuff as well. So movement and how you get around and kind of different vantage points that you'll be taking advantage of. It's a very new dynamic. So yeah, I'm looking forward to seeing more on that as well. Obviously, we were at the Konami event last night, so we have a lot of Metal Gear stuff to catch up on and talk about. Some very interesting announcements made in that regard. What else have we seen in the meantime? I've got to go with Evolve, which I'll talk a bit maybe in the next video as well. That looks great as well. Dead Island 2, as you can see from the hat, got a bit of swag from that. I'll talk more about that again tomorrow as well. Had to go with Dying Light, also talk more about that. Just to give you an idea of some of the games coming up that we'll be talking about. The Order 1886, it's here. I haven't gone to it yet. The queue has always been massive and I haven't been able to skip it. So I'm thinking first thing tomorrow morning, and I'll be hitting that up before the public get in. Well, it's just the press visitors, and I'll let you know what that's like as well. I've seen a gameplay demo of the new Batman game. I've seen the gameplay demo of Destiny as well. I've seen a gameplay demo of The Division. I was with Ubisoft yesterday, chatting about that. Got this cool T-shirt. Let me open it up here and show you some of the swag we've been getting while we're over here. So turn this around, show you that on the camera. So if you can see that, that's my Division T-shirt, which is pretty cool. Some of the other stuff that we've gotten as well. Again, I said I played Dying Light. Got a T-shirt out of those guys as well, which is it's your bog standard T-shirt. Nothing too fancy there, but you know, it's all good. I went to watch a gameplay demo of The Witcher 3. So for those that have played the previous Witcher games, it's looking unbelievably good. It's one of the few presentations that I've actually seen that's been in English, which was also very useful. And yeah, it's looking pretty cool. Some new mechanics, like the fact that you can swim now and you can climb stuff and all. So for those that play the other games, you know the annoyance of that. Got a T-shirt to go with that as well, that I haven't opened yet. And I guess I will do that maybe tomorrow for the next video, because I'm kind of going overtime here. I didn't want to spend this long talking. So yeah, so it's been a lot of fun so far, and it's going to be a lot of fun tomorrow. So I think we're here now. Pretty much tomorrow will be our last kind of full day, and we'll be here for a little while on Saturday, maybe catching up on a few things that we've missed and stuff. So we'll definitely be updating the site a bit more. We've just been rushed off our feet in the last couple of days trying to catch up and make sure we get everything in before we have to leave. So yeah, expect a lot more stuff coming now in the next day or two. Just you should be getting more kind of tweets, more Facebook updates just as we go through the day. And then towards the latter part of each day, you should get a few write-ups from us as well. I'll be doing, I guess, what I've talked about now. I'll do up maybe a small article, a summary of what I thought of the games that I've played so far. Some of the games that I've got more of a look at, I'll do their own pieces on that. So you can look forward to that. Alex will be doing some stuff as well, and he'll be focusing on Assassin's Creed and a few other games as well. Yeah, so that's pretty much the update from PlayStationer so far. If there's anything you guys want us to see, do let us know. We'll try and get to it. A lot of the places don't let us take pictures or videos of the gameplay footage at the moment. They're very protective over it, but you know, we'll try and sneak an L shot here and there if we can. One of the guys with us, Eamon, has a GoPro, and I think he caught a bit of footage of some of the games in the 18 booth, like Alien Insurrection and the infamous Shadows of Mordor and Bloodborne and stuff. So yeah, we might have a couple of clips that you might, you know, wean some information off, but we'll see how it goes. So yeah, so that's pretty much it for now. I'll check in again with you guys tomorrow, and again, I'll be writing some more stuff up or whatever. So thanks for watching, and thanks for checking out PlayStationer.